Hi fellow hikers, Old School here, and I'm currently knocking off a section of the Pacific Crest Trail. This is on section N, and it's a 50-mile piece that I missed a couple years ago when I had to come off the trail because of snow. I'm hiking southbound from Burney Falls down just past Old Station to a campground called Twin Bridges. So I'm testing some new equipment. I have a new backpack, the Optic 48 by Gregory, and I'm testing a tent that I bought used and have never taken it out in the year that I've owned it. It's an old Six Moons design, but I wanted to get used to it in case I need it for winter camping or rainy camping, and testing out a recipe too. So let's get hiking. So I'm 20 miles in today. It's about 5 at night, and I'm up on the Hat Creek Rim. You can probably see some of the mountains behind me in that canyon. Lassen is over that way. The camera's going to block it. Maybe you can see it if I move a little bit. Anyway, Lassen's a 10,000 foot volcano that's over there. And I'm up on the rim right now. I'm cooking dinner, and for dinner, I'm going to try something new. I'm making what's called a ramen bomb. I saw it on the YouTube last week. So one of the packers that I follow was making one. It's made with a pack of ramen, some mashed potatoes, and he used a can of Spam. I'm not a fan, so here's what I've got today. There's my ramen. It's chicken flavored, and you'll see why in a second. That's half a pack of instant mashed potatoes. And this is some premium chicken that I got at Walmart. Nothing fancy, but I want a little protein, a little fresh meat in there. And it sounds like my water's boiling. I'll talk more about my stove later. It probably looks different than some of the other ones you've seen on the trail. But I'm going to throw in the ramen now, and then add the mashed potatoes and the chicken. So there's the ramen boiling away. And after that softens up a bit, I'm going to stir it with my titanium spoon. After it softens up a bit, I'll add the mashed potatoes and the chicken and start eating. Okay, so ramen's done. Now in go the potatoes. If I can do this with one hand while filming. I am told that this is something that just sits in your gut and satisfies every hunger you've ever had on the trail. We shall see. I'll stir it up, then add the chicken, and give you my opinion. Okay, so there's the chicken in there. I think they said it's fajita flavored. It doesn't look spectacular, but I'm sure it's full of flavor. I'm going to stir that up and then eat it. Some scenery to look at while my dinner cools. So there's the Hat Creek Radio Observatory. Looks to be about maybe, I don't know, 20 different antennas down there. I'm not sure. Spread out in a wide array. You can see some ranches down there, real pretty valley. So there's the water tank, but that's not the one we drink from. The one we drink from is behind this fence right here. And he's asking for donations to continue this service to the hikers, which is really nice. So I'm going to fill up some water. I'm not going to get too much because I'll have water in about another, I don't know, 12, 15 miles. So I just watered up. I'm carrying probably just over 3 liters of water right now, which is way more than I need. And it's still 30 degrees. So I'm seeing a Hat Creek Rim Lookout is only 3 miles ahead. Wow, that's surprising. I didn't realize I'd made it that far. That's where I'm going to be calling for a ride. I thought I'd finish this tomorrow morning, but it looks like I'm going to finish it this evening. I'm going to go past the town of Old Station to a little campground, unofficial campground, just a spot along Hat Creek called Twin Bridges, because I've hiked everything else below Twin Bridges. And I've hiked part of the piece between Twin Bridges and Hat Creek, but not the whole thing, so that's where I'm going to pull out. So I think Old Station, if I remember right, is probably about, I don't know, 15 miles from here, 12, something like that. And then I have about another 9 or 10 past that to Twin Bridges. So from the overlook, 3 miles ahead, I'll get really good cell service. I call my father-in-law, try to estimate what time I'll hit Twin Bridges. I'm thinking like between 6 and 7 tonight. I'll have to see how many miles I make between, or what kind of time I make between here and the overlook, and then how many miles it is after that. So I watered up at the tank there, called Cache 22. Probably named that because it's water cache, of course, and also because it's on Forest Service Road 22. That's my guess. I like the names they come up with. I signed the trail registry. The person above me was Stickman, who'd signed it yesterday. He's the only person I've encountered on the trail. He's northbound. And he's through hiking, started at Campo, but he said he's taken a lot of detours and stuff, gone sightseeing. So his goal is to hit Ashland and then finish the trail maybe next year or something. So it's nice seeing him. It's always good to see part of the community out here. Everybody seems to get along so well and have their own stories. So other than that, I've not seen anyone on the trail. Seen a couple cars go by when the trail was near a dirt road or something, or a paved road. But other than that, I assumed that I'd be the only one out here and that there'd be no water on this stretch. So it's very nice to see that tank not only have water, but completely full this late in the season. It'll start freezing up here pretty soon, so I don't know if they drain the tank in the winter or what, but that's was welcome. It'll make the hiking a little less technical because I won't have to worry so much about the water. And then while I was there, I had my oatmeal, my cold-soaked oatmeal. It wasn't bad. I liked it. The oatmeal packets are those flavored ones. Plus I'd added some almonds and some dried bananas, and it was quite flavorful. I'd had it cold soaking in the pocket of my down jacket, so it was cold, but not, unbearable. It'd been nice to have hot oatmeal on a cold morning like this, but that would have required taking out my stove and firing it up. And this way, after just a few minutes, I've got my water, got my meal, and it is 8 o'clock, and I'm back on the trail. So, I'll talk to you again at the overlook. That's nice. And done.